Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ClarksPlace. Today we're going to start the video on getting a Metallica topper put together, wired, painted, all that goes into making a custom topper for a pinball machine. So this is what I've got to start with. That Metallica big logo is just sheet metal, you can see. Just piece of metal. I'm going to weld that to like a base. Let's just say this here is the pinball machine top. I'll make a metal plate that kind of comes out of a little angle, has the band on it, has some stage lighting that maybe have some speakers or something, make some little box speakers like a stage concert would be, and then put some lights shining on them, and then actually have it wired into the GI so they're always lit. Maybe even have a couple lights hidden behind the backside, aimed down, like backstage lighting behind them, that are all part of GI, and then maybe in a couple other little speakers or amps up here on the front of them, have some flashers that maybe when you hit in the Metallica pinball machine, maybe when you hit Sparky there, and there's some the two lightning bolt conductor things in the back on that back of the playfield there. Those really spark and light up. Maybe during that I'll actually have it flashing on the stage for them. So that's the plan. We'll get started. We'll get it cleaned up. I'm gonna airbrush some more on this and put some more purples, maybe brighten up this white that's along that line to make a really crisp white line. And then I bought some glow-in-the-dark acrylics and some glitter paint. Never used the glitter paint. I don't know if it'll go through my airbrush gun or not. These are too thick to go through the airbrush gun too. These guys here, I know they're all too thick, but I'll probably water them down, and then I'll put some black light, black lighting actually somewhere that's always on, part of the GI as well, that is actually shining up and keeping this like almost a glowing Metallica logo. I'll probably put glow all the way around, a glow blue, a glow green, maybe some pinks in there, maybe put some pinks along the white line there and give it something to really shine and pop. Don't know, but we'll get started on it here. Alright, here we go, getting some Metallica topper going here. I've got basically what you're seeing right there is how Pops bought it. I don't know, probably 3 to 5 years ago. He got it from Trent Augenstein up in Ohio, and it's been in a box forever, and I don't know why we just haven't done it yet, but broke it out of the box and decided I'd put this topper together here. So what you see me doing, I'm kind of watching this as I go here, but looks like I'm just taking all the pieces, and there was a lot of glue left over as I peeled them all off of that little wood platform that they were on. It was a tiny little platform stage and had little bitty plastic things that were holding up that gigantic Metallica sign there, and it wasn't enough to support it. In my opinion, it looked like it was like JB welded or glued onto the backside, these little plastic pillars. You can see I've got the torch out there. Some of those pieces, the drum kits and stuff like that, some of the little stands that they're on, they were crushed in the box, and looks like they just almost were melted already. So I used the torch there and kind of torched them a little bit and tweaked them back into their original shape. So a few of the legs and stuff off the drum sets were kind of bent out of shape, and I don't know if it was from heat in the box or what, but got them back cleaned up and kind of the way they should be here. So yeah, it looks like I'm working on it. Oh yeah, a few of the cymbals and stuff were broken off of the thing too, so had to mess with those.
Okay, what we got going on here today, he's going to cut off this angle iron. We're going to make a stanchion upright for a Metallica topper.
Yep.
For pinball machines. Cuts it almost like butter.
My battery's going low.
Is it? Okay.
I think so. So I will cut. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut this and then we'll split the difference.
Okay.
So I'll start it here.
You got nothing to do in the day, just click on our YouTube channel and watch Metal Cut.
That's a little straighter.
Okay.
We need to pick up those pieces.
Yeah.
So now let's split the difference on this. So it is 20 3/4, so that would be 10 5/8. So do, no, 10 and right there. Yeah, I guess that's
well, that's not even 10 and a half.
10 and a half, 10 and a half would be 21, right?
Right, you're right.
So I'm just under, yeah, that should be pretty close.
Okay.
And I'm gonna weld it on to where it's level anyway, so
Yeah, it ain't gonna matter.
we can adjust a little.
We've taken just some old angle iron and scuffed most of the rust off of it, and we're gonna powder coat it.
Yep. Those should be dead nuts.
Yeah, I bet they're not.
Look at that.
Oh boy, that is not even.
I mean, wait a minute. Look at that.
Yeah.
Very close.
Okay, if you measured on the curve.
I did.
Okay, so these will be the upright stanchions that on the Metallica topper that he's working on, and we'll see.
We might weld those first. Get them all welded onto the Metallica topper. That way they're on there.
No, we need to powder coat them first.
Fashioned up well. We need to weld first. Well, I don't know. They might just get painted airbrush black.
Okay, that'll be fine. Then we can weld them on the Metallica topper then.
Yeah. And then they're hanging down. We weld them onto the base, and then
You could put your foot bases on them right now.
I thought I was just gonna. Oh, that is a little short, quite a bit shorter there. Just a 1/4 inch or so. But we'll get it balanced. We'll get these welded onto a base. We'll get the Metallica sign
Yeah.
up there to where it's. Well, we need.
All right, let's get a piece of metal for a base.
These like level.
All right.
At least one side of them.
We'll be back when we find a base.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We're back at it. This video, I don't know how well it's going to show up on the big screen here. I'm watching it on a tiny little screen here as I'm editing everything. But I'm taking each of the figures here and just taking a little thinner, just wiping everything off. The thinner didn't seem to cut the color of them. So it wasn't like I was wiping off any paint or anything, but all of their skin was just a plain cream color. It didn't really have. They're Todd McFarlane figures, by the way, but they didn't have like what I would think band members at a concert would be like shiny, slick, like they're sweating on stage. So what I decided to do here was, you can see me throwing tape on everybody and just exposing only their skin there. And I just took some clear coat here, and you'll see here in a second that I'm still basically just covering everything that isn't the skin. And I didn't mess with the hair. I thought if I get a little clearer in their hair and stuff, it wouldn't matter. But yeah, just getting everything taped up. Looks like I've got just about all 4 of those guys there. And then I put a little skirt on him. And yeah, it looks like I was doing all the guitars too, cleaning all that up. They just had a lot of dust and dirt from sitting in a box for 3-4 years. And getting all those cleaned up. And in between the cymbals, there's another drum set. And I think I already had a couple of the drum sets glued up. So yeah, here I go. This goes pretty quick here. It doesn't take much to get each of them sprayed, and the clear on their skin ends up making them look shiny and nice. So You saw that went pretty quickly there, and then it was a nightmare taping them all up, and then it was kind of difficult to get all the tape back off of them because I'd used so many thousand different little pieces. But you can see they're shiny there, and then I took some liberty with their hair and did some little highlights and lowlights, and just made them look a little bit more like a natural hair, because they kind of just were a two-toned color, just kind of almost brown and blondish color. And so I took and did some highlights and did some darker colors and mixed them in, and I think they ended up looking pretty natural, pretty good. And then this color here, I've just got the I think I did gray first. Yeah, I think I did gray first, and then going back in with some of that like almost like a chrome color, and did all that. And then you can see here I'm laying out the actual topper base and zip that apart.
Alright, so where we're at now is I put a line across the back here. That's what actually hangs off the back side that I will bolt and be able to bolt through a piece of angle iron that will then support, that I'll weld a frame out in order to weld the stanchions to hold the giant Metallica thing up, that it will actually be supported and welded in and clamped to this. That's the reveal. It's flat across the top, and I've kind of given it a cut out for a stage, so the figure will have one here, guy there, and then I'll put some sort of a stage behind a little raised platform for the drummer and all the drums and all that good stuff. So looks like it's turning out pretty good. If you can see, that's how it'll be right there. I like it. Turning out good.